Good morning, Rise and Shine Bible Study. Today we are reading from Acts 21, starting with verse 37 and going to chapter 22, verse 12. Paul is being arrested from the riots. So it starts out, as Paul was taken inside, he said to the commander, "May I have a word with you?" "Do you know Greek?" the commander asked, surprised. "Aren't you that Egyptian who had led a rebellion a few years ago and took 4,000 members of the assassins with him into the desert?" "No," Paul replied. "I am a Jew from Tarsus in Cilicia, which is no small town. I request permission to talk to these people." The commander agreed. So Paul stood on the stairs and motioned for the people to be quiet. Soon a deep silence enveloped the crowd, and he addressed them in the Hebrew as follows: "Brothers and fathers, listen to me. I offer my defense." When they heard him speaking in Hebrew, the silence was even greater. "I am a Jew," he said, "born in Tarsus, a city in Sicilia, but educated here in Jerusalem under Gamaliel, and at whose feet I learned to follow our Jewish laws and customs very carefully. I became very anxious to honor God in everything I did, just as you have tried to do today. And I persecuted the Christians, hounding them to death, binding and delivering both men and women to prison. The high priest or any member of the council can testify to this, for I asked them for the letters from the Jewish leaders in Damascus, with instructions to let me bring the Christians I had found to Jerusalem in chains and to be punished. And as I was on the road near Damascus, suddenly about noon, a very bright light from heaven surrounded me. And I fell to the ground and heard a voice saying to me, 'Saul, Saul, why are you persecuting me?' 'Who is it that is speaking to me, sir?' I asked. And he replied, 'I am Jesus of Nazareth, the one you are persecuting.' The men with me saw the light but didn't understand what he said. And I said, 'What shall I do, Lord?' And the Lord told me, 'Get up and go into Damascus, and there you will be told what awaits for you in the years ahead.' I was blinded by the intense light, and I had to be led into Damascus by my companions. There, a man named Ananias, as godly a man as you could find for obeying the law, and well thought of from all the men in Damascus. God is great all the time. All the time. God is great.
That can only be filled. Never know.